Winter will be joining us because I think he's on a plane to Hungary at the moment.
To who? Where? Who is on a plane to what?
Thor and Winter is on a
Um,
plane to Hungary at the moment.
I mean, he's
Also, give me a
been
second.
way too busy for us for a while. Just
Uh,
doing, oh, look, I'm doing cool shit and I'm having an interesting life. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Fast Food Thursday. Where today, what has happened is basically I have the rest of the year off. And so I've just been I just realized that I've just been basically working hard for several months. And
LMAO. Yeah,
now
you
the
got that
tiredness.
last week grind
No,
of the
as the
year
grind is over, it's just that now the tiredness is like,
has finally set in.
yeah, that's you are not doing anything today, my brother.
Yeah,
I was doing
advising
things today.
euthanasia is fucking taking forever to write their fucking message. No, wait, is that?
Maybe
No.
something. It may be something important.
Uh, who is advising euthanasia
It's
again?
Priest. You can see him
Ah,
typing. Oh shit. Yeah. So that's the dealio. Is that I'm
yeah.
tired of shit. To be fair, I did get like I there was a Christmas party yesterday that I got pretty
Lmao.
shit faced on, and then fucking just
Lol.
you know.
I'm just gonna wait for Freeze to finish typing his shit, and then I'll start. Well, depending on what it is he posts, I'll start posting what I've been
I'm
doing
really
today.
this better be like a copy pasta of something.
No, it's not. But you will. How? No, I'm not gonna spoil it.
You better be typing out the Navy SEALs copy. Oh, geez, it's not even. It's so short. Okay. You just.
Also, 2,000 milligrams of that kind of shit, my guy. Holy crap!
That's legal in California. I just want to point out that this is legal
I
in
know, but you are talking to a Brit.
California. That is legal in California, Mr. YouTube. Don't fucking ban me, bro.
How big is YouTube on copyright
I don't think they give a shit, but
on like written text? Like you'd have to get manually. Well,
at the end
whatever.
of the day, who knows what will happen?
I will have to be careful because some of these photos I'm about to post have mannequins that are nude, and I don't know how YouTube will take mannequins, not live people, mannequins that are nude.
Let me fucking.
So, I went to an expo at the Victoria and Albert Museum called African Fashion, which is
Oh yeah, I
purely
saw you post those. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
in a sweatshop. I'm gonna post them here again just so you know viewers can enjoy it. But genuinely, first of all, very funny that fucking Britain is holding um it's not necessarily it's a convention, I guess you could say. It's an expo, right? It's an expo on their ex-colonies African fashion,
Yeah, yeah.
contemporary fashion. I'm like, bro, that is the most colonial shit you'll ever see. I do have to say though, I vibe with a lot of these costumes. Genuinely, some of the nicest costumes I've ever seen. Some of them I'm impartial to. Others I'm just like, bro. Like, look at the second picture I've linked. That one is just
That
like,
looks like just medieval English almost.
yeah. Apparently, it's very traditionally African, specifically like sub-Saharan slash Tuareg base. So yeah, but like they genuinely have like several different influences. Some of these, the amount of time, because some of them apparently are done completely by hand. Some of these look fucking insane. Like the so for these ones, the folds they have in the dresses or in the costumes, you're like, bro, how much time did you spend doing
I
that?
love
Getting
the
that right.
top left one. That one is really cool.
Yeah, no, that one I was like, if I could, I would buy that shit.
I mean, you probably can buy
The
that.
somewhere at exorbitant prices, maybe. The top right one, I like it, but I don't like the color. I don't like black. LMAO, racist art
Damn,
Jonesy.
dude. And you say this at a fucking African fashion expo.
No, but like the color black on clothes, I genuinely dislike. If it's like a dark color, like a brown or a navy or a maroon or something like that, I'm all for it. But like just pure black, like void black, I'm like hell no. I don't. I look like I'm going to a funeral. That's just like a mood killer for me.
The mood.
Yeah, the mood. Some of these though, so these ones, there's a lot of lady ones, but there's also quite a lot of men's ones. But these two picks I've got. So these ones aren't too bad. But the one bottom right, the last pick I've posted, that one has like blades of not blades, but grass, I guess you could say, or like um it's not actually it's like they've taken hemp or something and just attached it to the costume,
Yeah,
basically, which I kind of find both ridiculous and amazing.
that's pretty good.
Yeah. Then these two sets. Just look at these and tell me like, oh, they were deliberately trying to copy us. Like, look at that fucking flashy costume at like the center right of the
Some of this looks like just haute couture type stuff.
yeah,
Like
it
I'm not
literally
sure that
looks
anyone wears this kind of stuff.
like that kind of shit. The bottom image, the last image I posted, genuinely looks like they looked at colonial 1700 dresses and just like yes, just took that and went yes.
Which is
And then
ironic.
you yeah, literally African be like it is colonialism time now. Then there's the one at top right, top center right, and it's just like, were you trying to be like 70s disco, but like 50 years too late? I mean, it's like it's flashy as fuck, and I like it, but
It's
at the same
never
time, it's
too
like,
late for disco, man.
I mean, that's true. God, there were just so many interesting costumes, and oh, these ones are like accessories people wore. Just look. So I'm posting 7 images, so they'll just jump all over the place. But just look at them, and they are amazing. And this is where one of them has like the nude mannequin, where it's like you see those long tresses of like those
Yeah,
are actually like seashells. Those
yeah,
are like
yeah.
actual seashells. Like, bro, that looks amazing though. Like, imagine someone wearing that like over like one of the good looking dresses that is in this display. It's like, bro, that is nice. You know? And there's like one, so you can see it, it's like a gray rock, basically, that's hanging around the neck. That is salt, apparently. Like pure salt that they just made into a fucking
I
necklace.
would not want to wear that though.
Like it
It'll
must
dry out
absolutely
my
kill.
skin.
It must absolutely kill someone's neck. These are some of the less interesting ones I find. These three. Like you've got handbags, which, it's all right to look at, I guess. But then you've got all this kind of shit. I'm like, it doesn't appeal to me, to be honest. Then
These are
you get
cool.
I'm gonna have to
They
disagree with
look
you.
like Star
Maybe
Wars characters.
now that you kind of mention it, yeah, some of them do. Um, and then there are these ones. These ones I do like, but not as much as these last ones I'm gonna be posting. But like, look at these, like genuinely, like definitely. good costumes, I would say. Also,
There's
then
some about them that does rock, yeah.
yeah, then there's one with like a pearl mask, and I'm like, bro, that's nice. Imagine wearing that with like a fitting costume. That's nice. And these are the last sets of images. These just kind of like I'm like, hell yes. If I could wear this every day, I would, but I know I can't because I wouldn't be able to stand it. But if I could, I would wear these every fucking day. Like the orange set right there
I've
is
seen this
what
pattern
absolutely,
before.
yeah, it's absolutely stunning to me. I love it. And then there's the like the face ornaments, right? The face jewelry. That's apparently Tuareg culture, right there, supposedly, and I love it. I absolutely love it. And
I
then that
like the
last one
pimp
just kind of
suit. That one's really, that's
yeah,
fucking,
holy shit, you described it in words I couldn't. Like I was like, it looks like something, but I can't. It is a pimp suit. It is a
yeah.
fucking pimp suit, bro. Oh my god. I am surprised nobody's here. But then again, it's like Christmas, so I wouldn't expect many people to
Yeah,
be
it's
here.
a bit strange that, like, nobody's shown up, but it happens, you know.
Yeah. Give me just a sec. I will grab some water real quick.
Oh, where'd you fall there? Fucking sleep. Oh, Jesus Christ. Uh, Maybe next week I'll be fine, but actually, psych, there won't be a Fast Food Thursday next week because I'll be in somewhere else. But the week after we can get back to it, you know. It's just fucking, just hit that shit, you know. Just fucking, you know, just fucking do it. Yeah, it's been strange. The experience of
All
just
right.
sleeping.
And back. Uh, so, mm, I do have something to discuss.
Why the
Um,
hell were you at a African fashion exposition though?
Because so I was taking out my grandmother who's come over from France to the V&A just for the day out, and we were like, we didn't know this was going on, so we're like, hey, let's go visit that because, like, literally as I explained it in Sweatshop Drip, like literally the feeling was be me going to Victoria and Albert Museum to go see stuff, African Fashion Expo, grandma wants to go see, don't really care for fashion, but it'll make her happy. Then the first costumes be like, and the images I posted just now, like, hell yeah. Like, honestly, like, do not regret it. Oh yeah, there was also you know Beatrice Potter, right? The writer of those, I guess you could say, children's stories like Peter Rabbit and shit.
The what?
Beatrice Potter, the writer for Peter Rabbit. Hang on.
Can
Let
you
me
include in the sentence words which I know?
Beatrix Potter. Give me a second. She was like a Victorian age, late Victorian age writer for children. Kind of like, I guess you could call them now like children's stories, I guess.
Yeah,
Though I
maybe
wouldn't
for
really.
English people, but I'm not English, so I don't know about any of
Yeah.
these.
Well, they're popular children's stories. Well, I don't exactly know if they are now. I know some like I know my cousins grew up on it, like my English cousins. But I don't know if anybody else kind of does anymore. Probably not. But they were like classic children's tales when I was growing up during the late 90s. And kind of, she's very famous for her writings, but there's a lot of shit that I didn't know personally about her. I kind of discovered. Like, first of all, she was huge in like the conservation of the Lake District in England. Yeah, where is the Lake District again?
I mean, rich English people being conservationists is not really all that surprising.
Yeah. So it's Lake District is up north, I guess, past Manchester. Yeah, it's kind of famous in England, more or less. And she helped like conserve that. She bought the land basically because of the money she got from her novels. Um, and basically, so not only did she write novels, she helped conserve the Lake District because she was kind of she was a big kind of like nature enthusiast. She did like as a child, she drew a lot, but she also did a lot of taxidermy apparently.
Tax
Like
evasion.
herself. No, taxidermy.
Tax evasion.
Fuck off. Taxidermy. Like she actually did the taxidermy herself and wrote notes on it. Like for whenever an animal of hers died, she did taxidermy on it, basically.
That's not like psychopath behavior at all.
No, but like with the way she went about life, I'm impressed. You okay there, Burger Man?
No.
And like apparently like later on in her life, when she started to like stop writing stories, she became a farmer, like an actual to God, I swear to God, farmer. Like she
Yeah.
helped brought back a breed of sheep native to England that was dying off.
Well,
She helped bring that back.
was she a farmer or a gentleman farmer? Because a gentleman farmer is a different thing.
What is a gentleman farmer?
It's someone who farms for fun, usually in their retirement.
I think she was for real. Like she genuinely helped raise sheep, from what I understood it.
Yeah, but did she run a bit profitable farming business?
Let me see.
I probably not
Kind
if
of-
she was engaging in like conservationism.
Prize-winning breeder. Well, they say prize-winning breeder of Herdwick sheep, which was the breed of sheep she helped. A prosperous farmer keenly interested in land preservation.
Sounds very upper class.
Mm.
Oh fuck.
I mean, at the very least, she did something good, is what I could say.
Yeah.
She's one of the good ones. Yeah, no, she genuinely seemed to be into what she did. Though I guess you could say that part of it she was in it for the money as well because she did, kind of made merchandise for her books, I guess.
I mean,
But
you
then
can
again,
make merchandise for your work.
Yeah.
This is
But-
not like it's not like ethically wrong to do that.
No, but I'm just saying like she helped push that. I guess you could say.
I don't know.
Honestly, I kind of, in a way, respect her, even if she is kind of like a very rich. She was a very rich person during the time. She was also incredibly well connected. Like she had her family had several friends in politics, specifically the liberals, fucking liberals.
I mean, if you, it's fine to get rich off of your own labor, you know. You just don't get rich off of other people's labor.
Anyways, that was kind of also an interesting expo. The other thing I wanted to talk about to people, spoilers will be included in this section, and I will try to keep spoilers to a minimum. Just know that I genuinely do not care for this movie.
No, I did tell people all
Avatar.
about it because it's a dangerous movie that people should go see.
Avatar, to The Way of Water. Genuinely, if there is one single fucking word I could describe one single sentence I could use to describe this movie all over again, it is basically Avatar 1, but instead of humans interacting with aliens and, what's the word? Becoming accepted into their culture, it is aliens going to other aliens to become accepted into their culture. It is literally just Avatar 1, but with extra aliens. Honestly, the only thing I would recommend from this movie is the actual visuals. Like, visual-wise, apart from the alien costumes, that shit fucking slaps. I'm gonna be real. But I genuinely hate how the aliens are portrayed. Like, the noble savage archetype is pushed so much in this movie. I'm like, I cannot stand this at all.
I haven't seen it. But my girlfriend has. She saw it on Monday. And I was sitting here in my chair watching All Quiet on the Western Front, which, by the way, is an excellent film. And I
The recent one,
yeah.
right? Yeah, definitely gonna have to watch that one.
Oh, Jesus fuck. And I get a call from someone she was hanging out with. And it's like, yeah, we just called her an ambulance because she collapsed in the movie theater. So I ran down to the cinema. She's fine. But I can now say that the movie was so breathtakingly terrible that she liked it. That's the problem. She just gets very involved with stuff.
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean.
So she like, there were a lot of underwater sequences, and so she was like holding her breath a lot, and she like passed out from that, which
LMAO.
honestly fucking rules.
LMAO
Yeah.
fucking cringe.
That's my girlfriend, yo.
Oi, it's some room to fucking growl. Give you. Ah, goddammit.
Yeah, so don't watch Avatar: The Shape of Water. You will die, or at the very least, you will pass out, even if you like it. Because the people who were watching it with her, they're all dead. Like, none of them are alive. They died from this. Because they didn't like the movie.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, they all died.
Shame.
Everyone in my girlfriend was the only person that survived.
No.
And the person who called me, actually, that was like the last thing she did. Like, with her dying breath, she informed me they had called my girlfriend an ambulance because it was too late for everyone else. They all died in
No.
the movie
Can you do
theater.
this to me?
This is great. This is truly phenomenal.
I'm trying to cultivate. The problem is, like, I can't get this carrot to grow, which is very annoying.
I mean, plants are like this. They will do, or, not do the weirdest things.
Yeah. Fortunately, I'm gonna have to cut. I've had to, unfortunately, cut down most of the seeds I planted because I was not careful enough. But the problem is, it doesn't tell you where is a good location. Like, here it's fine, but then I put them on this hill, and I put them, like, here, and they said, no, needs more room to grow. I'm like, bitch, there's enough room to grow here. Also, just look at the amount of fucking beehives I have. Hell yeah, bro.
Do you make mead in this game?
You can, but I don't have the requirements for it yet.
Okay.
Which is a shame, because I would genuinely like to.
Have you ever had the requirements in any of your playthroughs?
Some of them yes, some of them no. Like this is one I'm seeing through to completion because I'm genuinely having a vibe of the time. Also because yes, I genuinely do. Ah shit. Shouldn't have done that. Oh well. I'm just leaving these here because I'll need them later. I do need to start cutting down more trees. Unfortunately, it's depopulating everything, which is kind of sad. But I genuinely need quite a lot of wood at the moment. I also need quite a lot of copper because I'm just like using so much of it, which is kind of annoying.
It's
Also
for the
timber.
hot water pipes in the house.
No, there's no hot water.
Oh, well, why do you need copper then?
Oh, I
You
need it
trying
for
to get a
tools.
stereo set? Because gold is better for that.
There is no gold, I don't think. But I'm genuinely trying
Yes,
to get
gold exists.
as far as I'm aware, I don't think so. Hang on, I need to rest for a bit.
No, I've seen gold. Like I
No, this is
know,
not gold.
I've held gold in my hand. It exists.
Also, I need to start building more chests again. I'm going to be rebuilding this house at one point because I genuinely feel like a more Viking themed
Does the
house would be
smoke
better.
come out the top?
Yeah, hang on.
Yeah,
second.
okay, because otherwise you should be worried about carbon monoxide poisoning.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's like small like air pockets right there, so it shouldn't hurt it too bad.
Is
But
this
like,
giant tree basically Yggdrasil?
which one?
The
That one
one
over there?
in the
Yes,
sky,
that is the world
okay.
tree. That is the world tree. This is technically supposed to be like another realm that you're in,
Okay.
connected to Yggdrasil.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. There's also those little things which I think are called, hang on, neck.
Necks.
It is literally just called necks.
Head
Very, very
and shoulders,
scrumptious
knees
little
and
things.
necks, knees and necks.
No mau. I'm just chopping a lot of wood because I need the woods. I also need a lot of saplings because I need to regrow these trees. Because regrowing trees is a big priority for me. Because like you can see, there used to be like a lot of trees around here, and you can see that like now it's a plain,
Yeah.
more or less, in a way. Also, I need a lot of birch trees because the problem with these trees is that they only give you like a very little amount of like fine wood, which is what I need to keep going in this game.
Hmm.
No, I need you to cut down the stump. You fucking get down. Okay. Fuck it, I guess. Just need to recuperate for a bit. Unfortunately, I can't hear in-game sounds at the moment because Bluetooth headphone once again.
I can hear them actually.
No, you can.
I
know
will
you can,
inform
because
you as to what sound is happening.
So far, I'm in meadow, so sound should not be too dangerous for me. But yeah. He's literally just imitating the sounds right now.
Yeah, it's so you know what happens.
I don't need.
I don't know what the. It's a bit quiet, so I have to guess as to some of them.
Hang on, I need to. Settings, audios. Put the effects a bit higher for you.
Well,
also,
no,
the music...
no. This is because on my end I put them low. This is what sounds like when these plants come out of the ground.
And can I build a mead thing yet? Hang on. Yes, there it is, a fermenter. Unfortunately, I want to rebuild my house before I start doing a fermenter, but yeah, I'm going to need to do a lot of terraforming.
I'm actually fermenting right now.
Fuck off.
No, seriously. In my hallway, there is a cowboy that's running with apple juice and honey.
Yeah.
And in a shelf that I put like a piece of cloth in front of so it doesn't have any direct light hitting it, there's two secondary fermentation vessels. One of them with like a standard, just the first mead that I did. It's like just sitting there and aging at this point. And chili mead that I racked a few days ago.
Oh, yeah, how's that going?
I tasted it. and it was exactly what I wanted, basically.
Mm,
Which is
I see.
it was not vile, which is the
Oh,
idea. If after primary fermentation, it doesn't taste vile, you just need to wait for a while, and then it'll
yeah.
taste good. But I will probably have to back sweeten it a little bit.
Mm,
But
I
it's
see what you mean.
very fucking spicy. It is really hot, which was exactly what I wanted.
I see. I will also need to find more copper at the moment because I've only got 6 in storage, which is very bad for me because I need to upgrade my tools.
It doesn't seem like a lot.
Yeah. No, it really is not. It is not a lot of copper.
Yeah. And I mean, if you don't have hot water, you can't. I mean,
There we go.
it's not comfortable.
Crafting level 4. Nice. Oh yeah, I can make a fine wood bow. Ah, but I need core wood. Shit, I need to go to Dark Forest for that, which is very annoying. At the same time, I will be needing more. I've got 14E. Kind of nasty.
Added wood, it's full.
Yeah. Hang on.
Oh,
Damn it. It's going to be raining.
it's wet. Do you get
Yeah.
like colds?
Yeah, you get cold debuffs at night.
Well, and when it's raining too, I would
Yeah,
hope.
as well. Actually, I wonder how much can I make of the because you can find trolls in this game. They are very difficult to kill if you don't have the right equipment. Um, but where is it? Troll. Let's see. You can see like plus 15 sneak, which is great. But you have to have all 4 parts. I only have 10, which is very annoying. They also
Pretty
come
racist.
very durable. Fuck, I'll try and make the fine wood bow instead, but I need 10 core wood. I also need core wood for another thing I'm looking for, which is a stag breaker hammer, which is very nice, very powerful, but very slow. And I
Does it
just need
allow you
to
to like kill stags?
kill stags in one hit, but you don't necessarily need it for that. It's just like a very powerful hammer that will stun most things,
Yeah.
which is great. So yeah, I'm going to need to make carrots. And also make grass, which is great. But actually, hang on. I need to put that away. I need to put all that away. I'm keeping my axe. I don't need that. What else? I'm not going mining, but I am going hunting. I will be going hunting. Hey, hey, hey. I also need to upgrade my club because club's very good against skelly boys. So, they've got 4 honey already. Well, might as well
That's
get all
nice.
this. Yeah, no, they only store up to 4 honey, which is very annoying, but, I should honestly start collecting them at once they reach, like, 3, because once you reach 4, it, like, doesn't continue the timer. The timer doesn't reset, so, yeah, you're gonna have to collect all of them. But, yeah. Yeah, I genuinely need a bigger house because I'll need the extra storage room. Also, because some of the stuff you can build here is going to be like incredibly big. I've got quite a lot of jerky on me.
Do you
Wait
build
until
like supernatural structures too?
you can build. So hang on, if I get my hammer out, so 2. If I go, yeah, miscellaneous. You've got these like the portal and the ward. Portal is very useful because there's no fast travel in this game apart from using these.
Yeah.
Wards will basically stop you from building, I guess, and it's basically to stop players from building in multiplayer.
Uh-huh.
There's also quite a few nice stuff in here. Like you can get stools, chairs, benches, sitting logs, tables. You can get item stands, which are cool if you want to make like an armor set, I guess. But you also got like banners and little presents for people.
Oh, Yule Club presents. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But hang on, what was I trying to do again? Ah, yes. You can go fuck off now. Actually, I'm keeping the dagger because daggers tend to be useful. But wait, what was I doing? Ah, yes, needed to eat all of that. Good to go. Power of Ekfir.
Okay, what does that
Away
do?
we go! It basically means I drain a lot less stamina while running and jumping. Like 60% less, which is great. Now, fuck you, asshole.
There's a lizard there.
It's like a mix of lizard and amphibious. I am going to be hunting trolls this evening. Also because I can get fine wood easily enough, but I need to get some core wood for a lot of things. So the easiest way to do that is to go to like a black forest. The problem is I haven't seen any trolls recently, which is going to be annoying because that means I'm going to have to hunt some down.
How do the trolls relate to black forests?
Because they like staying in like black forests are literally that, like black gloomy forests, and trolls seem to like that area. Also because of the balancing in this game, meadows like only contain like greylings, a little bit of grey dwarfs once you beat the boss that I'm using the power for. They've got like necks, boars, and deers. That's like the only mobs you'll get.
Yeah.
And like in the Black Forest, that's like the escalation. Like you get skeletons, which are hard to beat unless you have a club. You get grey dwarfs, which are very annoying. They throw rocks at you and hit pretty hard if you don't have good armor. You got grey dwarf brutes and shamans. Shamans are extremely annoying. They will poison you relatively easily, and they can heal anybody in like a small sphere of influence.
Oh yeah, when the enemy has support, shit can get dangerous.
Yeah. Brutes are extremely dangerous because they are very hard to hit, especially in like this early game where I only have mostly flint weapons. As you can see, like my spears are currently pure flint. Yeah. My club is just basically wood.
Yeah.
At least I've got like a copper dagger and a bronze axe, which is fine. But I'll need stuff like a sword, a mace, and stuff like that.
Bonjour.
Oh, hello.
I saw you sitting in here alone with Posh, and I felt sorry for you.
Fuck you, asshole.
It's not Posh's fault that I am about to fall asleep. It is the fault of the fact that
nobody is here.
This is basically my first day off.
Oof.
In a while. And now the tiredness is like hitting me. Because it was, like, technically, yesterday was my first day off, but yesterday I spent, like, half the day baking, and then the other half of the day doing the Christmas party for the org that I run, the Nerd Org, which was really great. But now it's like, I'm drunk. I'm not drunk, but I'm a bit hungover, and also it's the tiredness of the past couple months showing up to be like, hey, how you doing? How you doing there, brother? I'm your mom. So, yeah, that's kind of...
Alright, I need to find...
where we're at.
No, I don't need to find where we're at. I need to find, like... So there's Dark Forest over there, but the problem is with my current spawn, like, the only Dark Forest is over there, which is miles away, which is very annoying.
Yeah.
There's also a mountain which isn't great.
Is this a procedural world?
Yeah, these are all procedural worlds. Okay. Also tried to make a little dam here, but it failed.
I see he's trying to drag you into his autism.
Fuck you.
How have you been, Sneak? How's things been with you?
We're in the last sort of sprint of the Christmas period.
Yeah.
So we've got tomorrow, which is the day before Christmas, and then we have the period between Christmas and New Year's where people are trading off the crap they got from their friends they didn't want. And we've gotten a new consultant, I guess you could call him,
Oh shit.
from Uganda.
Okay.
Here to train our people in home appliances.
Okay.
He doesn't speak a lick of Danish, and he has a very thick accent. Like, extremely thick.
But does he know about home appliances?
Yes, he does. But the way he trains people in it is so fucking funny. Because if he catches someone half paying attention, because you know how the youth are, can't look away from their phone for more than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
And it's like, my friend, are my words reaching your brain? Do they come through your ears?
That fucking rules, dude.
No.
Must I call the police? They will come and take you away.
Literally, does he just say that?
Yes.
That guy fucking rocks.
On his first day, right, he showed up in khaki shorts and a khaki jacket.
Base.
I was like, this man is like the stereotype. The skin color of you taking like the hex code for the darkest black on the PC. My friend.
My friend, are you okay?
I love him.
You put the dishes in the washer. It's a dishwasher.
Damn it, already nighttime. Fuck.
You feel cold, Posh. It says that on the screen.
Yeah, I know, I saw that.
You really
Is it,
feel
one
cold.
no, that's not a
IRL,
one-star
but, you
board.
know.
I really need to get some boar farming going, but I just don't have the time to look into it at the moment. I just need this Corewood camp. Tell me if you hear like a very loud, deep growl. That would mean there's a troll around.
Like, we have him for another 3 weeks, and I have made it my goal to attend every single lesson that he's teaching.
I mean, I would too, honestly.
One, because like the way he teaches is really interesting, and I am learning. And two, because he is so fucking funny. And
There's
it's
a
like
guy to your left. Yeah.
we have
I
a
know.
couple of young boys who barely speak English or understand it, you know,
Yeah.
because like all their points went from intelligence into strength. They pumped.
Yeah.
So he's been
Oh, shit.
getting on their case for not
Is
listening.
that a troll?
No, that's not a troll. That's even worse. That's a Great War Shaman. Fuck you, asshole. I need the spirit. Come on. Oh. Fuck you.
He's dead.
Damn. Yeah, I killed him.
How about
Yeah.
instead of a grey dwarf shaman, it's a gay dwarf shaman? Am I right?
I mean, they are gay and dwarf, so
Fucking
doesn't surprise me.
the gay dwarf.
Come into my gay sex dwarf dungeon. Yes.
Well, I mean,
Treat-
it's but aren't you like a computer shop? You sell like home. Oh no, hang on.
electronics.
This is the whole my fridge speaks Chinese now thing, right?
Well, yeah. LG does make fridges that you can actually tweet from, and it is scary.
How about a
Oh, shit.
LGBT?
Fucking son of a bitch. Another Great War Shaman. Oh shit, there's a spawner nearby.
But no, it's it's a large retail store,
There's-
or electronic
yeah.
store.
Yeah.
So it's like everything from computers to like electronic hairbrushes, fucking cookware, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Really? Fuck you, assholes. Get the fuck away from me.
And one of the few sort of like capitalist institutions that I still have a bit of respect for.
You have respect for capitalistic institutions? What's wrong with you?
I mean, these boys actually, care about the workers.
We live in
Not
a
as in
society.
not as insofar like how much capital they can squeeze out of them, but someone who's happy and is paid well will actually, put in the work to make more money.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, fair.
So, rather than treating their employees as slave workers, they treat them as investments.
I see what you mean.
Which, I'm going to let people in on a secret. That is how you should approach business. Your employees are investments.
Also, I'm surprised there's like a small tract, like a very thin tract of black forest right here that just goes along the coast. It's like weird.
The rest is underwater. You should definitely swim down there for the
Fuck
sea
no.
monsters or some shit.
Yeah.
There's quite a lot of tin around. Well, there is literally a sea snake you can encounter in this game, which you do not want to fuck. Like, unless you're a team, you do not want to fuck with the sea snake.
I'm not going. I wasn't planning on doing that, honestly.
No, but like literally sea snakes, yeah. The worst part is they are very annoying to deal with. Very
sea
dangerous.
snakes
Very
are
annoying.
apparently the most venomous snakes.
Oh yeah,
So-
but they're also the most timid, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So we had a situation yesterday at
Yeah.
work.
Oh.
So over here in Los Dannenmarken, we have a charity initiative for like every Christmas, right?
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
bunch of big corporations and whatnot come together and try to make money for charity, right?
Yeah.
So that
Mhm.
people who are less fortunate, do not have as much money, can apply for a grant for Christmas to afford presents and Christmas dinner for their kids.
Nice.
Mm.
Our store, which I'm proud to say, is one of the best ones in the Nordic region at making money for this initiative.
You are
And-
getting closer and closer to completely doxing yourself.
Oh, I mean, it's not like you can't look up like exactly which store chain I'm in. I'm not going to say it out loud, of course. But anyway, but yeah, so we had a woman come in yesterday, right? She'd applied for the grant and gotten the
Yeah.
grant, and she got really, really, really angry that we wouldn't sell her an iPad at the quarter of the price.
What?
Yeah, using that Christmas grant money. And I'm like, my good lady, you have been given charity money to help afford food and some presents for your children for Christmas. Why are you so angry that you're not being given additional discounts?
Yeah,
That
that is
does
kind of
sound quite
strange.
strange.
Like, why was she under the impression that she should have received a 75% discount on that iPad?
I have
Jeez.
no idea. She was really up in arms about like her. So she got the equivalent of. Hold on, let me do the conversion in euros here. So she got given from this Christmas grant 230 euros,
Yeah.
and the iPad was, it's selling for 899 euros roughly. She got really mad that we wouldn't sell her that specific iPad because that is what her kid really, really wanted for Christmas. And we do have ways of we have ways of lowering the price that we did discuss with her, but we also told her that if you are on this Christmas grant, chances are you cannot afford these specific ways of getting money off the price.
Yeah.
Because it's stuff like phone carrier that you're locked into for 6 months, energy deal that you're locked into for 6 months, and it comes out to being just a little bit above the price that you would pay for the iPad. All these things put together.
Yeah.
But it's like if you apply for that Christmas grant, chances are even at that saving the money now, you still would not be able to afford to pay those bills. And we're at least moral enough to go, yeah, we don't have to sell to you if we believe it'll put you in financial destitution.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Basic moral duty, and she got really mad about that.
What kind of poor kid really wants a specific $800 iPad and then the parents have not been able to convey to this child that they are in fact poor, and therefore this is an unreasonable request, and to please pick one of the cheaper iPads, of whom there are many.
I don't think the child necessarily is the person here who doesn't understand the value of money. I think it might actually be the parent.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, are
Because
you sure that this is the kid's thing that the kid wants?
No, see, the kid wants it, right? Like, he did put it on his little Christmas wish list.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the mom is
the mom is someone who is not used to being told no.
Which, as a poor person, yeah, kind of unusual. Because they get told no all the time.
Yeah, we do.
It's one of the worst aspects of being poor. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hang on. Hey, Burger.
Yeah.
Look at this shit. Oh, hello. Who's Oh, no. I thought it was someone talking. No, it was just a video recording Hello Mail. Stupid ass.
Yeah, I
it was Nemo
was
for a
very
second.
confused for a long moment.
I'm very happy that more of my countrymen didn't have to go through the level of poverty that I did when growing up.
Jesus.
I would not wish cornflakes with water on anyone.
Ooh.
Yeah, that shit sucks.
That sounds fucking nasty, my guy. Hey, Burger, do you want to see something funny?
No.
And mind you, that was the good days. On the bad days, it was nothing but oats.
What is the funny thing? Yeah.
So these are called buke berries, right?
Yeah.
You eat them if you want to clear your free food slots, because food in this game gives you stamina and health. And some foods give you more stamina, some foods give you more health, some foods gives you both. This is what happens.
Why are you doing this in the house, dude?
Because it doesn't matter. Like,
Somebody's
look,
gonna have to clean that shit up.
It's me with my feet, you asshole.
God damn.
Anyways.
Yeah, I mean, just pure oats. Oats are nice. Oats can be really nice. But so many, like, poor people have been so fucking traumatized by all the terrible ways in which you can consume oats that I get, like, not liking them anymore.
I despise them because like, for me, it is the taste of, like, misfortune.
Yeah.
So, like, anything involving oatmeal, like oats or oatmeal, I'm immediately just sort of, get away.
Yeah, I can relate to that. It took me a while to get into some oat dishes that are actually pretty good.
Cringe. You guys are cringe.
But there's like a Scottish fried up oatcakes recipe that you can make real nice, but then it's like a decadent type situation.
Also,
hello, who's this?
I'm sorry, Posh.
Oh, hey,
not everyone can be, raised on foie gras.
Hey, no, I wasn't raised on foie gras. I didn't eat foie gras. Foie gras is fucking disgusting to me.
I
loved foie gras until it was like, oh yeah, this is made on torture.
Yeah.
And now I was like,
animal torture.
And now I was like, damn, torture is tasty. And I was like, no, don't. No,
fucking do it, bro.
Like it was terrible. It was terrible to find out that foie gras is made of torture, because now I know that most meat isn't, and I can't eat that anymore.
It's fucking delicious. That's what it is.
If there isn't torture, the meat doesn't taste good.
We'll have everyone know that Burger is, in fact, an official card-carrying member of PETA, People Eating Tortured Animals.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
That's.
I mean, it's the only surefire way to end their torture.
Yeah. 100%.
I do have quite a lot of animal heads, so I should get rid of them a bit.
If they don't torture the cow right, the milk doesn't get that right twang in the taste.
Exactly. Have you ever seen milk from an untortured cow? It comes out as powder. That's how you get milk powder.
No, that's how you get skim milk.
Yeah. Non-torture cows give
You
skim
son of a
milk.
bitch.
Slightly like cows that are like spanked on the ass after they get milk. They make like 1%, and then like
Like,
whole
if you
milk is just whole milk is when they put like the instead of nipple clips they put battery terminals on the
no,
udders.
they put thumb screws on the
Oh
others.
yeah. Oh yeah, I can make tankards now. It's cold.
I used
Also what happens when you forget to switch accounts?
God. Oh, speaking of cows,
Is
and,
this
fuck
a
No.
thing that they tell children in America and or Denmark and or perhaps the UK, where if the cows out on the field, the brown ones they make cocoa,
Chocolate milk.
and the black ones they make coffee. What comes out of their udders? Do people tell this in other parts of the world?
My aunt told her kids that. My nieces and nephews.
Wait, is this
really
your
thought
German
that,
aunt though?
No, this is on my American side.
so it's not something we tell children. However, we like one of my sister's ex-boyfriends was incredibly thick and incredibly gullible. So we did
Lamau.
manage to trick him into thinking that like milk is made by squeezing the cow like a rag.
And
that is why like the meat is as red as it is, because like you squeezed the skin away and made milk out of it. He believed this for 6
when
months.
when I was
Check
very
this
very
out.
little. When I was very very little, I confused cocoa or cacao with caca. So when I was a very little kid, I literally thought like chocolate milk and stuff was made like with poop. And then
Lamau. LMAO stupid ass.
well, yeah, because and that was like from my German side because they said instead of poop they said caca, and
Yeah, it's
I was like
caca and
cacao.
cacao.
Yeah, so
It's not that
and-
much of a difference.
yeah, and then like finally when I was 4, and yeah, my American side went to come rescue me when I was 4, and I was allowed to go trick or treating, and I got chocolate, and I was like, basically my dad was like, just eat, it's not poop, eat it.
Lamau.
And I was like, yum, this is tasty.
This poop be
That's-
good. And this
that's
has informed your fetishes
How?
ever since.
Yeah.
LMAO.
Ugh.
I'm genuinely trying to make this workshop habitable. Like I'm genuinely proud of the vibe of the like way I've constructed this workshop. Where it's like you see wood that is clearly being used. I do need to repair it because it gets
It's
it gets
a pile
damaged
of wood
when
right next to a semi-contained fire.
yeah, which is how it tells you it's usable. Also, I finally have the Fairwood bow. Time to go troll hunting. That does remind me, actually, I do have enough to start making parts of the troll armor, because if I remember, these are like level 2 and they only have like 500 durability, whereas immediately as you make the troll armor like level 1, it's like automatically like 500 durability. No kidding. Like, look at the
So-
durability. Level 1, armor's thick.
I did learn something from the Ugandan man today as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, like the penis thieving thing, like penis theft, right,
Yeah.
is actually a thing down there. It's not just a silly like shit joke or meme.
No, they really.
It's-
There's people who believe
Yeah.
that witches could steal your penis.
Yes, and it conveys
Wow.
a very, very sizable sentence.
I'm just
Uh,
remembering talking about milk. I'm just remembering there's a tweet I saw where a woman had posted a picture of the ball of a bottle of milk she got from like a local dairy, and on the bottle it says, "This milk comes from our cows. Here's their names," and the names are like Mildred, Betsy, Jennifer, and she goes, "Notice how all the cows have feminine names. That's to instill that females are always subservient to males." And there's like a reply. It's like, "Do you really want milk from a cow named Joe?"
Do you want bull's
LMAO.
milk?
I
Yeah.
don't think I want to milk a bull.
Hey, Burger.
It may have more
Burger,
protein,
check
but
out
it's
this-
not what you want. Yes.
Although, if it is a white woman, it wouldn't surprise me if she said yes.
Yeah.
What did I
LMAO
do?
white woman moment.
Oh boy.
No. Look at this shield. I'm very proud of these shields. Like, they're not very good, mind you, but I genuinely like the vibe they give off. Especially this one, genuinely.
Do
gives
you
off
like
psychopath
make
vibe.
these, or what is the?
Yeah, you can make these. Hang on, I can show you the recipes.
No,
Give me
but
a
in
second.
terms of like, do you design them visually?
Oh no! You don't
Okay.
design them. But like, you got like the bone tower shield, which is like wood skeleton parts and skeleton trophies. You got
Yeah.
the wood shield, which has the most minimalistic patterns, which are very annoying because compared this to like the wood tower shield, where you get like a shit ton of patterns.
That is not a shit ton, my guy. That is
Like maybe.
Well, I
if
mean,
you
like,
more-
in
that is a couple.
Yeah.
In comparison to the wood shield, it is a lot. To the regular wood shield. Also, this is the one I'm trying to make, but I'm just missing 2 more core wood, and I can make this. Also, I do genuinely need to make a
A stag
new
breaker.
chest.
Is that like a bug breaking but for white people?
you said it, you raggedy
I
son of a bitch.
love the fucking like Hotep alpha male guys going on.
What you
about,
mean,
Oh
like
my God.
breaking
you mean
all
like
the
Tariq
time.
Nasheed?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I love going through his Twitter, right, and just looking at how many people agree with him.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
I don't understand how anyone can take him seriously. Like, this is a man who dead ass made a song called "Wash Your Ass."
Yeah.
Into the mouth.
Which you
Oh,
should.
yeah.
I mean, you should wash your ass. You know, say not an incorrect
Wash your
statement
ass.
as such.
Yeah, like, oh, I can't remember who it was, but there was someone who made a sort of like almost deep documentary, like explaining exactly who Tariq Nasheed was.
Yeah.
Wasn't that Chris
and-
Reagan?
I don't know if it's Chris Reagan. I don't think it was, but
It might have been Turkey Tom.
maybe it was like a 1 hour long thing, and apparently he got a DMCA notice from Tariq Nasheed, which to
Oh, yeah, that whole
to
thing.
YouTube's credit, right? They dismissed that claim because it didn't use any material like that he had put out.
Yeah.
Not even like bits and bobs of his songs. It just had like
Oh,
a
man,
list of the lyrics on screen.
I fell into a really weird like black Israelite like fucking internet hole like a couple years ago. It's like not just like them preaching about how like they're the superior race and everything and like how they're eventually gonna conquer and enslave all the white people and shit. They make like there's like some people who like make fetish porn of it
Mhm.
of like
Oh, yeah, sure.
yeah, like it's like when the true people take over, we're gonna break the white women to produce our slaves, and force the white men into extinction, and it's just like pictures of like heavily photoshopped pictures of like white women with bruises all over them getting like fucked by black dudes and shit, and it's just like this is fucking weird.
Do you know the term called blacked?
I've
it
heard
is-
the term.
It is a term within like pornography, both drawn and real, where they like do all sorts of really weird shit to non-black people, and they put a black man next to it, and its roots actually come from like black Israelites, which is fucking hilarious to me.
Yeah. Well, it was so weird that
Normify.
it was so weird that it would have made more sense to me if it was like some white cuckold who was making it. Like that would be more understandable to me. You know, because that's I don't
just
know
part
a
of the
whole lot.
course.
Yeah. I mean, not to be insensitive, but
Not to be
they could,
insensitive, but he
but
says,
if you're in the cuckoldry, that's fine. Just keep that shit away from me.
That's
Oh
You
my
don't
god,
want to-
I can't believe that you're kink shaming and refusing to let other people fuck your significant other
Yes.
in front of
How
you
dare
as you're
you.
watching and they
How
insult
dare
you.
you? Alright,
I do like
let's go
there
find proper veins and possibly kill a troll.
there was a webcomic artist a while back
Oh,
There's a troll
that
there.
was
See, that's a troll.
That's a
big
troll.
Watch out, he's going to say something offensive.
So look
Oh,
at
fuck.
that's the face of someone about to say the N-word, dude. Look at him.
that's the face.
That's the face of somebody about to harass 3 black footballers.
Yeah.
Lamau.
Yeah, so I saw this webcomic a
Average
couple
British
years ago,
person.
Yeah.
and I think it made its rounds to the anti-SJW like circles at the time.
Yeah.
It was this webcomic
Okay.
about being a cuckold, and like the guy, like the guy was explaining, like, it's a
Oh,
form of
fuck me.
trust.
Yeah.
Not only is it horny, it's a form of trust, and this and that. And literally, the dude that was cucking him in the background said, "Jeff, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna fuck your wife."
I mean, fucking let people do what they do,
Yeah. I mean,
see,
But,
this is like, I'm poly myself, and people would say that that's a form of cuckoldry, even though, it has nothing to. There's very few parallels.
Oh yeah. I am
I mean, yeah.
fucking all for
Yeah.
people doing what they want.
Yeah.
Like, fucking go nuts. Just,
Well,
your
I mean,
body,
it's-
your
it's
life,
not-
your
it's not-
choice.
As long as all the people are consenting and
Yeah.
and sapients,
Yeah.
then I'm fine with it.
One of the
Yeah.
shittiest things, in my opinion, that one can do to a partner is cheat on them, right?
Yeah.
Which,
yeah.
if you're going into a
that's
relationship,
horrible.
right? Obviously, you should set your boundaries and what, and go like, oh yeah, like if you go into, or if your SO goes into the relationship thinking it's going to be like a monogamous one, the worst thing you can do is just like spring it all of a sudden like, oh no, this is a poly relationship.
Yeah, it's not one person who decides that.
Yeah. It is a mutual agreement.
Yeah.
No, infidelity is wrong. It's just wrong,
Yeah. And I know there are people who will come out here and be like, why are you so trad? And it's like, no, it's nothing to do with that.
No, it's not
Basic
a trust,
human
it's a
decency.
trust thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you go into a relationship with an agreement. If you go into a relationship saying, "Hey, we're gonna, we want to have an open relationship," then that's fine. But if you go into it, as a monogamous relationship, and you suddenly
And
decide
then
to
try and
change it
change that.
without the consent of the other person, then it's fucking wrong. I can understand a monogamous relationship being like, "Hey, why don't we go? There's a swingers club,
Yeah.
why don't we try that out?" And they both just say, "Yeah, let's go try that out." That's fine, because again, it's all about consent.
Something I've
Yeah.
seen is
As you can see, Burger,
a practice of
there is a mountain right here, and I don't want. Yeah,
skeletons.
there we go.
What was I saying? And something I've
Practice
seen
of
is that
monogamy.
some people would basically like go into a monogamous relationship, be there for a while, and like further and further emotionally bind their partner to them by like trauma bonding and emotional abuse. and then just eventually
Yeah.
decide to transform it into not even an open relationship, but a relationship that is open for them.
Oh yeah, but not for their partner.
Not
Oh,
for other
yeah.
people.
Because if
Yeah.
this is like if at the beginning of the relationship you just have different opinions on what's gonna be happening, you could just like
Tension.
leave. But this gets more difficult if
Yeah, once there's emotional investment in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and then it also gets worse, especially if like you bring in marriage and home
Yeah.
ownership and children. That just
Yeah.
makes the whole thing fucking messier. You see that a lot in like big Christian families where it's like the head the head of the household, the patriarch is essentially he's allowed to do whatever he wants, but his wife, the matriarch, has to stay at home, be a good wife, and it's like she has to just deal with whatever the fuck he does.
Yeah. That is the patriarchy for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the literal patriarchy. And then they wonder why, it all just blows up in their face, why their kids won't talk to them, or because that can imply like a lot more darker things where it's like something happened and the mother was too weak and cowardly to do anything about it. And I've seen that more than once, happen, and it's fucking tragic.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of really bad relationships and how they end up. And the worst part is like it would have been so simple to fix it from the get-go.
Yeah.
Yeah, or just like call it quits. Like at when it was obvious it wasn't going to work out, rather than try to keep it together.
Basic communication.
Mm-hmm. And one thing I'll also point out to people is that do not let outside parties influence your relationship, right?
Yeah.
Like if both parties are happy with their relationship, right?
Yeah.
Do not start taking the advice from random strangers, like about how you should change your relationship.
Yeah, if you're fine, you're fine.
Yeah.
If there's nothing you feel like you want to change, you don't need to change anything.
Exactly. Because most of the time they're unhappy with their relationship and they want you to be unhappy with yours.
Yeah. I see this a lot, like on the internet. I mean, everybody does see that, but this is when people give like extremely specific advice. So if you have a girlfriend that has brown hair and lives in Cleveland, Ohio, and her name is Megan, then do not let her go to a party on New Year's Eve with a guy named Steven. It's like, okay.
Yeah, it's like, why would I care? It's like, that's not my girl. Hey, boys. Got some good loot. Let's go back home. Also managed to find a dungeon, which is great.
Did you find a dragon too?
No, there's no dragons. Well, there is a dragon, but he's a boss, and there's only drakes as a... Oh shit, another copper.
You found a dragon these nuts across your face. Got him, Lamau.
Boom.
A really good example of people on the outside trying to influence a relationship was somebody on Reddit posted pictures of their gaming room, and it was a husband and wife, and they did this really cute like his and hers like gamer setup where like his was like black RGB like gamer chair, big RGB PC case, black wall, all the little trinkets, and then like right in the middle it changes over to like, pastel colors, pink, pink everything, anime, Hello Kitty, stuff like that, and they got hate like from both ends on that. You had the people like the trads going like, oh, this is just. Imagine how pathetic you have to be to not, to think this is an accomplishment in a relationship instead of like, I don't know, having like kids and shit. And it's like, you don't know if they have kids or not. They just showed off their gaming room.
Yeah.
And he had it on the and he had it on the other side where it's like, why is this so gendered? Why this is unnecessarily gendered? And it's like,
This is
They-
my
they-
room that I like. It has
Yeah,
shit
this
in
is-
it that I enjoy.
Yeah.
No. You have to conform to the way that we want things.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one thing I can't stand when people tell me it's like, oh, it's too gendered. But what if I want to express me being gendered? It's like, I understand how you can be uncomfortable with it, and I'm sorry that you feel uncomfortable with me being gendered. But that's who I am. If you can't accept me, you're a fucking bigot, my guy, or girl, or fucking non-binary pal. I don't fucking care. Just get the fuck out.
Usually the best way to counter these people who want to change your life, like from the outside, because they don't approve of your life choices, all you have to do is turn around and go, wow, your life must be really sad for you to care about mine.
Yeah.
it really is
The one thing
surprising
I
how
will
many.
say-
Oh,
No, go
shit,
on.
sorry about that.
No, you first.
Oh, I was just about to say that it's really telling because what I noticed, because of course it wasn't Reddit itself doing it. Somebody had posted it on the Twitter and Instagram, and it's really telling how the amount of people, like the people, trashing it for the gender thing, they're the expected type of, they fit the stereotype, but the people on the trad
fuck.
side were overwhelmingly like anime avatar, fucking statue,
Oh,
statue
fucking
plus
of course.
avatar. Yeah, and of course then you go to like it's just like, okay, here's the anime avatar. Let me click on his profile. Oh wow, that's a lot of like drawn girls that are drawn to be underage. Oh, let's look at their likes. Oh wow, that's a lot of Lolita porn.
Someone who
Yeah.
has never felt the touch of a
one-
woman on their
I
skin.
am going to be
Yeah.
very controversial here. So, for lolly and shota porn, because shota porn is not talked about enough, to be honest.
I don't even know what that is.
It's not.
It's not. It's basically lolicon, but if it were boys.
Oh, okay.
That's how.
The
Yeah.
way that I've heard it put is it's lolicon, but for women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the thing is,
And then
So what
Posh
was
is
your
really
con-
quiet.
they genuinely are. No,
Did
but
the
so like,
pedophiles get
yes,
to
they are. Yeah, no, they are pedophiles. But yeah, well, I'm not going to let you anywhere near my fucking kids. I'm going to have a less rage-induced moment with you than if you were an actual fucking pedophile who diddle kids. You know, it's like I'm not.
That's how I take it as
Sure.
well.
Like, yeah, I'm of a bit like drawn stuff. If you wish to look at it, that is your business. I want nothing to do with it or you, but at least you are not grabbing kids off the street or partaking in stuff that is like, that has had real kids involved in it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Like there's definitely a sort of like a degree of separation between the two.
No,
yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, but it's a bit like kind of. I mean, yes, it is worse to commit a genocide than to murder one person. That is, in fact, true. Because like
Yeah,
the
I
problem,
just
the
don't
problem with the whole drone stuff. Because I used to be like, if it doesn't involve kids, actual kids, I mean,
I don't have a problem with it.
But it turns out that pedophiles actually use that kind of stuff to show to kids.
Yeah.
To
That
like
is one
normalize
problem.
the idea with them specifically in that particular power dynamic relationship that this isn't actually something weird. Because a lot of kids, they know something's up. Like they don't want
Yeah.
this shit.
Kids are way smarter than people give them credit
People
for.
realize
Yeah.
if they were raised in like a very supportive environment, I will grant you, kids can be very smart.
Yeah.
Kids in unsupportive environments are also often rather clever.
I mean,
They're
both-
just
I do
emotionally
agree.
dysregulated.
I guess that is true.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am now an assassin.
Yeah. And you kind of have a similar problem in the in the furry community because, again, of the the zoophilia stuff, and
Oh yeah, that's
there's
fucking disgusting.
and you have like a direct analog to the lowly shoulder shit with what's called cub, but they're treated the same way. They're basically treated the same way as you know it's like it's like there's like a ton of red flags there. Do not engage. Do not interact. But a big area of contention, which I'm surprised there's even contention with it, and which I also draw like a direct correlation with like Lolita and Shota, is something called feral. And like with furry, that means it's usually a humanoid with animal-like features.
Yeah.
Or the furthest you could go, it's like saying, oh, it's a dragon or some mythical beast or alien. Yeah. That's the furthest most will go. Feral is like, here's a dog. It looks like a dog, but there's a caveat. It can talk and make its own decisions. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, consent can be established, I suppose. But
Can it? No.
it's the same.
Yeah.
It's kind of like comparable to saying, yeah, but she's 4,000 years old, so.
yeah,
Oh, dear God,
that's where people are like, oh, you're just.
I mean, like,
It's like-
I guess a 4,000-year-old person can consent. However,
It's always that part.
Yeah.
I guess it's like
it's still incredibly
I'm going
fucking
to-
sucks.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like you have a golden retriever that is sapient and can talk. However, it's like we're gonna side eye it.
I really,
really hard.
really look forward to the time when all of this leaves the realm of imagination and becomes like doable
I mean, I want to punch a dragon in the face, so
in
I agree.
real life. You know what I mean? Like when people can.
Yeah.
I haven't talked about futurism for a long time on the channel, but like when people can modify their bodies as they wish, you're gonna have, or when we uplift animals, you're gonna have human intelligence golden retrievers and shit.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I really need to
With
go
the
use the
whole
bathroom right
body
now.
modification thing and whatnot, I guarantee you, somewhere, some guy is going, like, the first thing he's going to do when he has enough money is just going, I'm going to replace my leg with tank treads. Which,
yeah,
incredibly based,
Yeah, that
mind
would
you.
rule.
But I also get, people who are going to be very much against that. It violates the natural human
I'll
body.
be right back.
It might be a bit of a I'm not gonna let that guy into my bathroom on account of he's gonna ruin the tiles. You know what I mean? Like, it's.
I want.
He probably has a modification of some sort that
I
gets
do
rid of his
not
bodily
want
waste.
him to run across my expensive parquet.
I just want Baron Harkonnen's
Conan, yeah.
hover implants, and I just like fly around with a giant robe, and I'm completely naked under the robe, but the robe is like 40 feet long, so you can't tell. And I just go fly, and I look like 2021 Baron Harkonnen, but I act like
the old, like, 1980s one.
yeah, where I'm just cackling and screaming.
Cactus screaming,
Yeah,
flying around, biting people's necks off.
That movie was so
Yep.
weird. I liked the design, every design aspect of it, right? It was cool. But just the pacing of it was, and especially because it was like everyone involved was competent. Like I don't understand how it ended up the way that it did.
To me, it always felt like the Dune equivalent of The Room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have loved to see Jodorowsky's Dune. there's a documentary on it because because there's a book out. There's like basically a visual guide and Bible for Jodorowsky's Dune, and it's just amazing. Like it's like if it was to be made, it'd probably cost like $500 million to make, and he wanted to do it in the 70s. It was like back in the 70s, they were like, it's impossible for us to do this.
Yeah. Which I love
Yeah.
to have, like, for people to be this ambitious.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just really cool.
I mean, like the only thing I want in a cyber future like that is the most useless implant ever, which is the one that Adam Jensen has, where he just like makes sunglasses appear.
Hell yes.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
That
Like,
is cool.
I don't care how dumb it was. It was cool as shit, and it's something I would do in a heartbeat.
Especially because he had like cybernetic eyes anyway, with which he could like do all kinds of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Then still have the sunglasses. It's a power move, dude.
Lamo.
He never asked for this.
Yeah. That was the gift they gave him, right? It was like, oh well, we completely fucked him. He's basically a machine now. Let's give him the cool eyeglasses implants, even though they're not necessary and they'll put us over budget. He's done enough for us.
The man has essentially become a nugget.
Yeah, just give him something.
Also, look, the forest has fucking grown, Burger.
Yeah, that was
it's
very
never forest
sudden.
in my fucking backyard.
Very sudden growth.
Oh, I just have like a really useless weapon like implant I'd love to have. It'd be one where my middle finger is a guided missile. So when I flip somebody off, it launches and just flies straight to them and explodes.
I mean, I would go the Futurama route of just having a fucking hook and pull in my chest.
Hell yeah.
Complete with like the little doors that open up and like it pops out and just like fires at him and pulls him in with a winch.
Lol. Kinda base, not gonna lie.
Behold, I
I
can
have enough-
things down from the top shelf from far away.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I just needed...
Do you have the
One-
full troll set now, or do you still need one?
No, I still need the cape.
Oh, okay.
I'm just upgrading my spears at the moment. Hopefully this should be this is the last one. Because, like, at the moment, I'm having a copper shortage because I'm having problems finding copper. I've managed to mark some on the map, like, right here and here. But that's, like, there's been one copper vein and two of them right there.
Oh boy.
And already it's like, I've managed to find, like, a shit ton of tin. Like, there's a literal island full of tin right here, and there's, like, some tin down here, which is great.
So, apparently Sam Bankman-Fried is now out on $250 million bail.
Who?
The FTX guy.
Yeah, the FTX crypto guy.
The one who looks weird?
No, that's his girlfriend.
No, but he also looks kind of weird.
Who looked like an actual semen goblin.
A semen goblin?
Like, this is what too much meth does to you.
Yeah, no, he
A fucking
has a
demon
Jufro.
goblin. LMAO.
He has a Jufro. That's all.
Yeah, that's what I
know.
meant when I
What
said
are
he
you-
looked
what
weird.
What are
He
you?
looks
What are you
Jewish.
saying? What are you saying, my guy? My guy, what are you saying? What are you claiming right now?
I'm not even.
I'm not-
I honestly don't even know what it is that he did. Like, I
He-
saw his
he's
face.
scammed a lot of
He
people.
was involved in
He's
some kind of
scammed.
tech thing, and that's really all I know.
Yeah, he's
He
also
scammed
caused a bank runoff, which is funny.
Yeah.
Oof, nasty.
Yeah, a lot of people. Apparently, he made some donations to the Democratic Party before all of this. So of course, you have all the conspiracy theorists being like, "This is all in league with Biden and his cabal to destroy America." You know, the typical.
Yeah, what do you?
Right-wing.
Oh no, there's somebody making political donations. That's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Follow the money,
Yes.
dude.
Yeah,
Follow the-
yeah.
I mean,
Well,
the
Follow
sad
money, shithead.
the sad part is, Felix, right? Follow the money is actually good advice.
Yeah.
Unironically, because do you know how many news orgs are like bought and paid for by big oil?
Yeah.
A lot.
Like unironic, like non-conspiratorially. Like if you follow who's on their board of directors, like as like major investors, right? Fucking big oil, big pharma, billionaires.
Well, you gotta remember, like a couple weeks, the U.S. announced the B-21 stealth bomber. They announced it like it was an Apple event.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus
And-
Christ.
The worst part, right? As more and more of like the shit that the CIA did has come out, right,
Lighting
and
and all
validated
that.
conspiracy theorists, it's going to get worse.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
However, I am about to fall asleep literally right here. And
Alright.
it's time to end the stream. So it's been real.
Yeah.
Important note, there will not be a Fast for Thursday next week because I won't be in town at that particular point in time. But of course, the week after that, we will be back as usual. And see you around, cunts.
Yeah, wait for these stuff.